Hello, hello, my amazing listeners and supporters. Thank you for tuning in and helping to make this podcast available to more women who are having a hard time finding support and help navigating divorce when it's just not a regular divorce, when you're not having healthy co-parenting and when your ex is a narcissist, abuser, betrayer, when you are still being abused and told that you're still the crazy one and this is all your fault. When others don't get it and can't figure out why you're a hot mess, you're beautiful, but a hot mess, like just get over it. Why don't you? So keep the reviews on Apple Podcasts coming because it really does help. And the numbers are growing in our community of women supporting women. So thank you so much. And today I have a thought for you. I was at my gym and I was doing a training workout, and about halfway through my time on the rower, I became aware of something that I was doing. And it was one of those Oprah Winfrey aha moments. So I wanted to share with you all in hopes that it will help you make a shift in your life where needed. So, again, I was on the rower and I do workouts where I have a trainer because if I don't, then I just give up. Like, I am not the type that can do a video at home. Let me tell you, COVID just about killed me because, gyms were closed and no one was doing anything. So I was like, oh, this will be an opportunity to save money. And so I would put on these workout videos on TV and I bought some weights and bands and all this stuff. I even had my brother in law helping me with some training programs. And I would wake up and I would get all motivated. Honestly, I probably would make it like 10, 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. And then I'd be like, and I'm out. Or they have me do one particular workout or a certain number of reps. And I'm like, I'm done. I just have always had this mentality that if someone else is standing over me, watching me, yelling me, then I just get more motivated and I'm going to push myself harder. So, anyways, I have always just gone to gyms with trainers to hire them and have them stand over me and yell. So, I am at my gym and my trainer's walking around and there's a couple of us. And so I'm on the rower, and out of the corner of my eye, I see my trainer, and he's about ready to walk behind me so that he can check my numbers on the rower to see if I'm hitting my goal or not. And as soon as I see him coming out of the corner of my eye towards me, I start rowing even faster to like make that number go down, right? Because I want him to witness that. See, I'm at my goal. I'm at my goal. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, okay, so I started to feel successful because he was witnessing my effort and how I was just crushing my goal. And I could feel super proud of myself. And then he says out loud, dang girl, you're crushing it. Keep it up. And it just feels super uplifting and motivating and so good. Okay. And in that moment, I had this thought so strongly enter my mind. And it was like, gosh dang, Amy, be your own freaking witness. Because I recognized that for me, why I only do the workouts with the trainers is because I need them to witness me doing the workouts. And then that is what I am using to motivate myself and to reach my goals. It's their witness of me that is motivating me. And so when I had this thought of like, and it really was, gosh dang, Amy, gosh dang, Amy, be your own freaking witness. That's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about how to become your own witness. You can use the word freaking or not, that's optional. But what does that look like? And how does this look in real life outside of working out? That's what I want to share with you today. How we show up today is really because of our conditioning from years and years. How we become conditioned to think, the roles that we take on as children, and so on and so forth, in order to stay attached to outside caregivers. Our inside caregiver parts, perhaps we're conditioned to believe that it's our job to care for others above ourselves, that we are personally responsible for how others feel, or that if you don't behave exactly how you're told you're supposed to behave, then it's going to be a disappointment to others who witness your behavior. And as a woman in this world and in this environment and culture that we grew up in, it was important, and air quoting here, safe to our system to worry more about how others are witnessing us, to be a certain way, to do certain things and look so others can witness happy, kind, pretty, smart, all the things, right? So, in order to become more present with yourself, you start being in order for us to really start becoming more connected with ourselves and present with ourselves and attuned to ourselves, we need to start being our own witness. So here I am on the rower and I'm having this aha thought, right? This Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if y'all grew up watching Oprah Winfrey, but my mother did. And so that's why I'm referencing her. She would always talk about her aha moments. Anywho, I had this aha moment. And so then I bring my attention back to myself and I imagined future me, okay? The me after the workout was done, who was sucking air and crawling to the car. That that future me, I imagined her standing over me in that moment rather than my trainer. And I imagined her saying, "Dang girl, you are crushing it. You are going to be so glad that you got up and did this for yourself. You're going to be so sore and it's going to be worth it." And when I did that, I'll be honest, immediately there was the battle in my brain. Immediately came this battle that I had during the COVID years, and I was trying to do the workouts on the TV of that self motivation. And making that shift from external to internal, I want to be real with you on my experience and not give you this idea that it's going to be this magical shift. It is still going to come with that 50% negative. It took more energy, more intentionality, more of me to choose consciously to motivate myself, to be proud of myself, and to witness myself in that activity. And what we're really trying to witness is witness, and I'll talk about this later, but witness our thoughts, witness our emotions, witness our body. But when we're not witnessing ourselves first and we're relying on outside people or other influencers to give us that witness, then we are losing touch with ourselves. And part of navigating your healing journey is coming back to yourself. As you're navigating your divorce and your healing journey, we can often, understandably, slip into this space of doing things for others to witness us doing so that they can see that maybe we're better without them, or I've got it together, so no need to be concerned. Or even this thought of wanting others to witness our children and how great and well adjusted they are. See, I didn't mess them up. Like, whatever that is, notice what you're doing for others to witness about you, in you, and then ask yourself, how can I be my own witness in this experience? Right? Am I doing this so that others can validate something in myself that I know is there? I know I am not messing up my children. I know I'm doing the best for them. I know that I am working my tail off because he's not paying child support hardly ever. And I want people to witness that because maybe I want them to validate that I'm working so hard and providing for my children. But again, I'm doing things with that focus of that external witness. And the beautiful part is in a lot of these circumstances, when you start becoming your own witness, you don't need anybody else to witness it. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to witness in myself today? Imagine yourself at the end of the day. What does future self want to think about this experience I'm having right now? What does Amy at the end of the day, when she's soaking in her bath or crawling and flopping into bed, what does she want to be proud of? What does she want to wit you feeling in this experience? Now, for those of you whose brains are like moralizing emotions and making one bad and one good, let me be very clear. This includes being your own witness to your pain, to your heartache, to sad, lonely, betrayed. And yes, it's still, dang girl, you are crushing it. Because it's not wrong to feel in your body any of it. Part of becoming your own witness is being an objective observer about what you're thinking, feeling, and what your actions are, and how those thoughts and feelings are impacting your outcome, your results. What are those habitual thoughts, perhaps thoughts that you absorbed from your ex or culture or family of origin, religion? Are those really thoughts that you want to be choosing? And are they authentically you? What do you want to witness yourself doing when you think those thoughts? And if you don't like the results, then you can witness yourself changing them. Okay, I believed the thought that was told to me, you're an angry person. A certain someone told me all the time when I would go into the hypervigilance, when I would feel a lot of anxiety, when I would be in a fight response because I knew something wasn't feeling right. I didn't for sure have any facts to prove that I was being lied to, but something still felt wrong and off. And, anyways, he knew how to push me to that 10 to deflect. So, yeah, I would raise my voice. I would get pushed to that 10. I would go there. So, that narrative of why are you so angry? You're an angry person. That was told to me. You're bitter and other B words. I believe this about myself. So, over and over, I try not to be that so that others would not witness that about me. Does that make sense? I remember one day, and I honestly couldn't tell you the time frame of how long after my divorce that I had this epiphany, but I do remember the client's house that I was cleaning when this happened. She had made a comment to me as we were chatting about how she admires how even though I'm dealing with really hard things, I can still find joy in the journey and how she can just see that in me. Not only was that the kindest thing that I'd heard in a long time, but in that moment, this thought that I had believed because of what someone else said they witnessed in me, that I'm an angry person, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really not an angry person. I was believing someone else's witness about me. I was angry about how another person was treating me, especially not knowing exactly all of the details that I was being mistreated around. But I am not an angry person. I became my own witness to my own thoughts and then chose the thoughts that I want to think about myself. It's a really big step forward to let go of those thoughts your ex has been telling you about you for years. When you connect with your authentic self, start to trust your inner voice, that intuition. You can witness your experience. And then, whatever your experience is, it's yours. It's not wrong. It is not bad. It just is. The next step here is to then empower yourself in the thing you're wanting to witness about yourself through your body. So, future me was watching present me row, and I am no longer rowing for my coach to see me and witness. I am seeing me, but I'm still tired and sore and hear the thought, just slow down now or you're going to die. So, this is where I step into the empowerment and consciously choose to be in my body, feeling those sensations and all of the emotions, and then tapping into my intuition to help me meet my needs and goals. So that looks like, hey, Amy, you're actually not going to die. You are feeling a burn in your legs and it's hot and it's stretchy. Your arms are burning and feel sore and tight in the back. And it's not wrong or bad. You got this. You're choosing this. And at the end of the day, you're going to be proud of yourself. Once I got in my body and felt the feels, then consciously chose my thoughts, I became empowered to keep going. I was my motivation because I was my own witness. And I witnessed all of it. I witnessed the new thoughts. I witnessed the thoughts my brain was offering me. I witnessed the pain. I witnessed the struggle. And then I witnessed the shift. During this divorce journey, we can get so caught up in the being the witness to our ex's life and not our own. Now we're in this hypervigilance as to how they are rowing and are they meeting their goals and are they doing the things, right? You are not their trainer. You never were supposed to be. And if you've learned to be that out of survival, then all the more important and critical it is for you to hang up the trainer's whistle and start being a witness to your own life that you are the only creator of. What do you want to think about yourself? At the end of the day, you'll spend the most time with that voice in your head. So, what do you want that voice to be saying about you and to you? That's why it's really important to actually like yourself. We often don't want to be alone or afraid of being alone because we don't like the voice in our heads. We don't want to be our own witness because we've been surviving on someone else's witness of ourselves. So it feels a little scary to let that go. Totally, again, understandable. When you're always thinking about those external things, you risk living your life to just please others, right? There's that people pleaser. The Greek philosopher Epictetus said it best. You compromise your integrity when you seek outside approval. Be satisfied that you live up to your rational principles. Be your own witness if you need one. You don't need any more witness than that. Absolutely 100% yes. Most of us as kids were conditioned to please others. We get good grades, so our teachers and parents will say, yay, good job. And in fact, we need people's approval of kids. Otherwise, we can never finish school. At least I wouldn't. The sad thing is that this conditioning remains very activated in most of us when we turn into adults. We feel like everything is about approval. In our marriages, we did so much to earn approval because we were basing it off what they were witnessing. And for the majority of you listeners, they were witnessing pornography. And with the betrayal violence and betrayal trauma aspect, where there was gaslighting and deceiving to continue to hide their destructive behaviors, your ability to witness your own intuition, be vulnerable, and sensitivity were hijacked. But the good news is that you can cultivate those gifts again by becoming your own witness to your growth and healing. It's a bonus when others can be second or third witness. Now, when my trainer walks up behind me to check my rower numbers or see how I'm doing on the bike, he is the second witness to my efforts, and I no longer need his approval, accolades, or validation to get that surge of momentum and motivation. I am capable of creating it within myself first, even if it means I'm feeling a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit more pain, a little bit more pissy. I'll just be honest. When you are giving everything, giving your best, when no one is watching, you know that you're your only witness that you need. That's the epitome of self-motivation and self-love, in my opinion. It's looking to yourself for validation, motivation, rather than others. This mindset shift and becoming your own witness will help you to never need other people to motivate you to your goals, to validate what you know is right for you right now. So, my challenge for you this week is to start being aware. Let's just start with this, okay? Start being aware of when other people's witness of what you're doing, how you're living, holding more weight than your own witness. Practice being aware of if you are even consciously witnessing yourself. Are you even aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and what your body is experiencing? All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and head over to the show notes to see all of the groups, workshops, and fun things that are happening to help you in your healing journey. Remember, you are the chooser in your life, and you get to create the life you want because you can. Take care, everybody. Come join me this August for my Believing in You group coaching program, where you can witness how your brain is keeping you stuck, keeping you from really healing and thriving. Maybe it's keeping you from believing that you can make money or that you can have fun and healthy and happy. Maybe it's telling you that you can never trust again, like ever. Well, I'd love to show you how your brain is wrong about that and help you really become the chooser in your life. You get to choose thoughts about all of it. We might not be able to choose what others do to impact us, but we absolutely can choose what we want to think about it. I believe that you can. I believe you desire to. So invest in yourself and in your healing, and let's do this. I gotcha. Link in the show notes for more information.